Hi, I'm Liz. I go by Stitch by Liz with an underscore over on Instagram. And welcome to Flosstube 64. If you are new, welcome. Welcome to the Hot Mess Express. That is me. If you are returning, welcome back. If you are new, this is my little corner of YouTube where I talk about my cross stitching and whatever else I want to talk about. This little corner of YouTube is where Ross, my unpaid editor and husband, shares whatever he wants to. Apparently this little corner is where our tiny Dark Lord Vader, where he shares what he wants to. He has been fed this morning, and I am hoping to film without him meowing. We shall see. And I am hoping to get through this super fast. I have a lot because it's been a month since my last update, but I do really need to get through this as soon as possible, and I will fill you in as to why. So the reason I couldn't film last fortnight is because the tiny Dark Lord decided he would go head first into the corner of our shower on a Thursday night. He hit it very forcefully. Ross witnessed it. I was in a different room stitching. And it was so bad that one of his pupils had blown. So I was a sobbing mess. Yeah, we had to get an emergency vet appointment. They said that the level of force and trauma was that of being hit by a car. He is perfectly fine. There is nothing wrong with him. But we did have to give him anti-inflammatory medication for 5 days. There was a little bit of bruising on his eye, but other than that, no problem. We had to monitor him overnight on Thursday night, so he slept with us in our room, just to see if he was going to have any seizures or anything. Every time he moved, I woke up. I was in the lightest of sleeps, like all night. I honestly don't know how parents do it. Every time he moved, I'm like, are you having a seizure? No, he was fine. He was just moving. You know, it is what it is. So he's perfectly fine. Like I said, I'm hoping he doesn't meow while filming. We shall see. But the reason that I need to film quickly today is because I have had an extraordinary amount of back pain for a couple of days. So probably from about Sunday, which was my birthday. And this normally happens, you know, once every 2 or 3 months. It's not as bad as it currently is. You know, I can take a couple of Advil and it passes and it lasts about a day or so. And it's all related to me breaking both my legs in 2017. So I fell down the stairs. Anyway, was misdiagnosed when I presented to the ED and was essentially walking around on a broken ankle for 6 months before I paid for my own MRI, got it diagnosed, and because of that, then had to wait another 6 months to have an ankle reconstruction. And because of that ankle reconstruction, and the very, very limited mobility I have, I walk funny. So this pain happens every so often, normally because of the pinched sciatic nerve in my butt cheek, and because of the tendons in my hip, thigh, and knee, being too short from walking funny. Anyway, this literally has had me in pain since Sunday. And then yesterday at about 8 o'clock, I was on the phone, 8:10, I was on the phone with my sister in the morning, and I'm like, my whole left leg has gone pins and needles, and it hasn't stopped. I had 2 periods yesterday of like 20 minutes where I had sensation in my leg again, and then it went back to pins and needles, and like throughout the night, like falling asleep, it was all pins and needles. Woke up this morning, I had some relief, and the pins and needles started again. So I need to be mostly, you know, horizontal or lounged today. So I need to hurry up and film this because my foot has already gone numb and I'm 5 minutes in. So I'm just going to, if I need to adjust this video, I apologize. It's really bad, but I didn't want to put it off again for another fortnight. Okay, life update. That's my life update. It's been a lot. I did get in the post, this is not, it's sort of haul, but not haul. I did get in my Silks For You Advent. I have already opened the whole thing and I have decided Advents are not for me. It's really good. I have some opinions on things, which I have shared with my bestie, Cass Crosses, because she didn't get it. So I could share opinions with her. Not spoiling it for anyone else. So I will post pictures of each day as I'm able to on Instagram. Because it is a 12-day Advent, I think they did only want us to open it from like the 12th of December. I'm not waiting that long. It's already done, so I'll post when we're able to. Finishes. If you can tell by the title, I've had a massive finish. I'm not going to talk about that one right now. I have had, in this month, 4 finishes. 3 of them I can't show you because they are Christmas gifts for my 2 grandmas and Ross's nonna. And yeah, I've taken photos of them and I'll have to put them in probably before my whip parade. I'm filming that on the 26th of December, I believe, which is Boxing Day for us. So it can go up that weekend. And it's a lot of editing because I have 50 something whips. So I will get Ross to put some photos in of those finishes at the start of the whip parade, so you can see those. I'll share them on Instagram as well anyway. However, as you can see by the title, I've had a big finish. I mean, it's not big, but it's big. I finished Maxie. Look at him. He's so cute. Yeah, this is my sister's Christmas present. She knows, she's seen this. She actually saw this in person on Sunday, when she was here for my birthday, but he is cross-stitched. Some of my family members just think it's a photo, but no, he's definitely stitched. But yeah, you hold it far away and it looks like a picture. So this needs to go and have a bath, because Vader was chewing one of the corners while it was in my Q-snap. So it does need to have a bath, and then it will be framed. So this is 14,400 stitches done. So that is done. So that's the only finish I've had. I do have a finish for now, and I finished this the other day. I was monogamously stitching this. It burnt me out a little bit, which is annoying, but it is the Blackwater Sirens Stitch Along by Bella Filipina, and I am up to date, finished, minus the beading and some backstitch, because I think it's going to be like full coverage, but I'm not 100% sure. So this is what I've done. Is the fabric actually showing up accurate for once? We shall see. No, it's starting to go light. Anyway, so this, this is a monstrosity, this fabric. It's a big project. So this here was part 1, was the treasure chest, and I had finished this minus the treasure braid. Turns out I had the treasure braid in my stash all along, and I had accidentally ordered it twice. So I'm going to have 3 of these. I'm going to get, I'll give 1 set to Mel because I'm pretty sure she's going to purchase this and stitch this. So it saves her having to get at least 2 of the treasure braids. Anywho, part 2 was the first half of a siren. So she's stitched using the call for, obviously minus the beads and some of the back stitching. She's stitched 2/2 full cross minus her skin, which is 1/1. 1/1 skin. This killed me. I mean, it looks fabulous, but by the end of it, I'm like, who decided 1/1 was a good idea? So part 2 is done. I sort of wish I did put blue in this because of the thing, but I actually love that she's sort of the same color as my fabric, which is amazing because one of the colors in her skin blends so perfectly with my fabric that now I know what colour I can bead with. So this is my finish for now. I have had 2 new starts in this, like, since my last video. One of them was planned, one of them was sort of planned, one of them is going to be a restart. I'm going to show you the one that was sort of planned. This is not going to be a restart. But this is Queen Elizabeth, the Jubilee pattern from Primitive Hare. I'm stitching this for my auntie. And this is my start. So I'm stitching this on an 18 count vintage country mocha with the called for DMC, and I'm stitching this 2/1 full cross and backstitch where called for. I was going to do this in silks, but I didn't have enough shades of grey because obviously she's grayscale. So yeah, this is my tiny start. This was 1 day of stitching, and I haven't picked it up since. This needs to be done by next year because my auntie has requested it, so we shall see. We'll see what happens. My next new start, which is going to be a restart, is a stitch along, and it is the Secret Grove stitch along by Needlelot Designs. This is my first Needlelot chart, and the reason I'm restarting this is because of the fabric. The charting's fantastic. This is the tiny start. I have, if I didn't say, all of the needle minders I've shown so far are from Ginger Stitch AU. So is this one. So this is my tiny, itty bitty start. This fabric is Galaxy by Fiberlicious, and it's beautiful, but it's just a bit crunchy and the weave is a bit tight for 18 count. Yeah, like it's a bit tight for that 18 count. So I have ordered a piece of 32 count even weave in the color At Last from Color Cascade. She's already shipped it, so it should come in the next couple of days. And I will restart. Like my stitches look like garbage on here because of the way, because of how tight the weave is. Like it feels, I don't know, it even looks a little bit more like a 20 count than an 18 count, but you know. Okay, so they were my new starts. My whips, what was I working on? The 3 finishes that I've done. They were all, what's it called? They were all, they're all flowers. They're all stitched on a 32 count even weave or linen. 2 are stitched on a 32 count linen from Forbidden Fibre Co. in the colour Frozen, which such a beautiful colour. And the other one's in a 32 count even weave vintage country mocha. So I was working on those, got them finished, and then I pulled out Dracula from Stitching Book Club, and I think this only got like, I don't know, 10 stitches, not much. I'm going to show it because I'm actually unsure if I'm going to UFO this. This is stitched on an 18 count marbled pointer by Extrude Designs. Needle minder is from Ginger Stitch AU. I put in like 10 stitches of grey. Because part 2 was released and I'm not a fan of Dracula, and I wasn't expecting it. So I'm unsure if I want to stitch it or if I'm going to just make the coffin full coverage. Who knows? Until I decide. I'm going to wait until the next part is released because I'm pretty sure the next part is the final part. I'll wait until the whole thing is released, see if I like it. If I like it, then I'll full coverage the coffin, and go from there. Alright, next up, I picked up Diagon Alley. This was one of the whips that spun up for my hashtag Liz Book Sale. don't even know my own hashtag. And this is Diagon Alley by Country Magic Stitch. This is where I'm up to. So I got all of this light brown color. I worked some of this brown in, the yellow, well, some more yellow down here, some more yellow in the lantern. This is stitch 2/1 tent with CXC on a 22 count. Yeah, needle minder is from Itchy Stitchy. It's no longer available. Yeah. I like these little full coverages because they're so fast. The big full coverages I'm not sure of. Next up is another stitch along. This is not an actual stitch along. This is one that I'm stitching with my friends. It is the Books Are Magic stitch along. This is Books Are Magic from Counting Puddles. I did a lot of white. Anyway, I folded it down. This is where I'm up to. This is an 18 count forest by Color Cascade. This is beautiful. So I stitched the pages. I stitched this pink flower into. The only thing I think I'm going to change is this blue in the back stitching, because it doesn't really show up. So I think I'm going to pick a brighter blue. Because you can't really see it, but French knots, because I love French knots. I know, I'm like one of the only people. So I'm stitching this in mostly the call for the star on this side, the one that will be on this side, and the moon is all in a petite treasure braid. It's not in your face, so I'm wondering if I should have done 2 strands, but 2 strands of treasure braid is not fun. And this does pierce the Ada as well, so anyway, Books Are Magic. Smut Club needle minder is from Ginger Stitch AU because it's fabulous. Okay, that hurts. Okay, next up is an actual stitch along. It's already finished. I haven't finished. I was not keeping up with this. This is Plants and Petrichor by Fine Frog Stitching. It's finished. It has a little Vader in it. And let me fold this. This is where I'm up to. So the past day, all I've done is fill in some grey. I think I put in like 50 stitches last night because I just couldn't sit for too long. Oh, now my thigh's gone numb. Fun times. So this is where it's up to. This is also stitched on an 18 count forest by Color Cascade. It is literally the other half. These, I cut it in half. So yeah, stunning. Okay, my final whip is a full coverage. It is my oldest whip. It got spun up for something. I don't know why I worked on this. Who knows? It does have a hanging thread. I'm trying to smush it down. So this is Sorcerer Mickey. This is from, I want to say 447 Shades of Cross Stitch on Etsy. I don't know. I link them all down below. This is where I'm up to. I'm so close to another page finish, and then I'll have 4 full pages and 4 partial pages. But I worked in some more blue because there is so much blue. I've got this in an 11 by 11 Q-snap. This needle minder was gifted to me from a friend. Yeah, this is going to be a focus piece next year because I need to get it done. So we'll see. Hopefully Ross can screenshot that for the thumbnail because we're going to start doing thumbnails. But yeah. Really need to work on this some more. I really love it. I don't know what it is with me in full. Oh, that's the back. I don't know why me in full coverage at the moment are just having a bit of a Separation. I actually am getting the urge to pull out my BAP, my big villains piece. Maybe if I'm able to sit comfortably this weekend, maybe I'll pull that out. We shall see. I apologize for my chair making noise, but I can't sit still. It's just quite frustrating. Okay, I have notes in. I've created a new Flosstube journal so I can keep notes as I work on things. Next year it's going to be easier. I have a proper planner set up, but I just really quickly, before I jump into haul, want to share something that I got that is not going to be shown yet. So in this box, this box is from Ginger Stitch AU. In this box, I have things purchased for giveaways during my whip parade. So normally I would make project bags. That's not happening this year. So instead, I put together some little packs from Ginger Stitch. And they'll be coming up for giveaway in my whip parade. So you want to be signed on for that, because I ship anywhere Australia Post ships to, so it's open everywhere. I did order something from Ginger Stitch though, because Zane shared this on Instagram and he's like, it was a custom order for someone, and I'm like, I need them though for me. So I ordered 2 floss palettes. I do love the floss palettes. These are crime scene tape with blood spatter. I love them. They are fantastic. Just amazing. Just amazing. So I got those 2 from Ginger Stitch. I went through my DMC in my cupboard because it's all on floss drops from Hero and Stitch. So they're all permanently on those floss drops. And then as I kit things up, I either put them on, so this is the Queen Elizabeth, it's missing the red, but I'll kit up just like a few strands on a floss palette or on floss drops. These Ginger Stitch ones you can write on with Sharpie and then just wipe it off with alcohol. So I went through those because I realized I was missing some colors. So I put in an order for the missing colors from my LNS. I just need to, at some point, put them on the drops, which is not going to be a current list problem. So I got those. I got in my fabric of the month from Crafty Leanie and Color Cascade. From Crafty Leanie, we got this really cute gold star needle minder. I got a little mini organizer box, which is super cute. So I might actually fill this with stuff and actually keep it in my drawer at work. We got a card, Christmas card. And this color, so I get the 18 count now from Crafty Leanie. I might switch this up next year. I'm not 100% sure. But I get the 18 count, and this is called Alchemy. So this is, it's not showing up true to color because there's greens. Like, I don't know if this is going to do better. But it's really pretty. There's like greens and blues and yellows in here as well. Anyway, that is my fabric of the month from Crafty Leanie. I need to put those on boards and put them in my drawer. If you saw a photo on my Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen the photo or the story I shared of my fabric drawer, which is amazing and organized. I need to put this on a board and put it in there. I'm running out of room. I also got my fabric of the month from Color Cascade. I apologize for the crinklies, but I'm not going to take it out of the package. I get 32 count even weave. And this is called Cup of Tea. So this is one of her new neutrals, newish neutrals anyway. So it's called Cup of Tea. I got this and I'm like, where was this when I was going to stitch such and such project? I can't remember which project, but like, where was it when I was going to start it? Okay, one last bit of haul and then I'll go into my happy mail. I caved. I caved and got some nerd hoops. Because sometimes when I hold the Q-snap, it's too heavy for my left hand to hold, because I've got carpal tunnel in both hands. This is a whole nother situation. Sometimes it gets too heavy for my left hand, so I wanted to get something to use, and everyone's like, Nurge hoops are so great, so I thought I'd give them a try. Anyway, I got the 4-pack of actual Nurge from Amazon. These are called the Nth. I don't know, they're charcoal. So it comes with a little tiny one. I haven't used this one yet. This size is my favorite. So this is the 165 millimeters by 145 millimeters. I love this one. It's perfect for sitting and stitching. This is number 3, so 220 mil by 195 mil. I've used this one as well. I had the Bella Filipina in here, but it was just too unruly in the Nurge. So, I'm a portrait. So I put it back in an 8x8 Q-snap with the grime guard, and it works so much easier. So I think that one might have to stay in a grime guard, in a Q-snap, but for some reason this one, I don't know what it is. I cannot get the fabric super, super tight in this size. This, fantastic. This, I don't know. I can't get it. And this is number 4. This is 280 mil by 250 mil. I have not used this one. It's massive. So I'm sure I'll use it for something. Maybe I'll whack Sorcerer Mickey in there. We shall see. Okay. Happy Mail. And then I am going to jump off. So Chloe sent me a lovely needle minder that she made. And it is the A Court of Thorns and Roses books, which is amazing. So she sent me that. Absolutely love it. She did also send me a book voucher for my birthday, so thank you so much, Chloe. Stitch is new. Ross got me for him for my birthday. And then I got a parcel all the way from Wales. So from Jen at Wolf Down the Rabbit Hole, she sent me a parcel for my birthday. And because we're amazing friends. I'm going to go through everything in here in a second, but can we just appreciate the card that she made me? She cross-stitched me a card, and the back of it says, Hand Stitched with Love by Jen. And I love this because I've never received a cross-stitch card before. This is my first. So I absolutely love this. She did write a lovely message in there. She did send Vader a bat toy as well. Vader has not stopped playing with it. So yeah, how amazing is this card? Anyway, I thought it was lovely. I just burst into tears when I saw it. Anyway, she also included some stickers. So this one says Dane's Tears, which, hilarious. This is the War College from Fourth Wing. And then, because I love this series and they're my favorite little thing, it's a postal order from Crescent City. Look at him. I love them. I love Crescent City. Such a good series. She also sent me some needle minders as well that she made herself. So the first one is this amazing Night Court insignia, which is amazing. I'm going to put them back on the card that she's put them on. The next one, this is stunning, and I didn't even know that this was a thing, but this is the Slytherin Common Room, which is amazing. And then the final one is just, I love it. Morally Grey is my favorite color. I love it. I love it so much. Thank you so much, Jen. And then all of this was in this amazing project bag. Look at how beautiful this is. It is literally like, she's a wizard. Stitched with metallic thread, like, wow. And it's got this amazing glitter vinyl. How phenomenal is this? I didn't know you could get glitter vinyl. I mean, we can't get it here, but it's amazing. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much, Jen. It's fantastic. I love this fabric. This fabric is stunning. Lots of little babies. But yeah, it's big. I'm pretty sure these are bigger than mine. But I can't wait to put a project in here. Do I need a new start? No, the Needlelot design stitch along is going in here. So I'm excited for that. That's all I've got. I've completely lost feeling in my foot now, which is going to be really fun when I get up. Surprisingly really fast video. I must have been talking a mile a minute. Yeah, I'm sorry it's short after a month, but I just really haven't been stitching on much, and the Bella Cell has taken like 7 or 8 days out of the stitching time, and then the next part is out on the 7th. So I did have a couple of shout outs before I go to so Jess from Cross Stitch Jess, she's from the UK. She's doing the Books Are Magic stitch along with us. Then there is Official Mermaids Cove. Go give them a watch. They are doing the Siren of the Sea from Autumn Lane Stitchery that I'm stitching as well. So go give them a watch. Tasha over at Britches Get Stitches. She hit 1,000 subscribers and she had a massive finish. And I've been following along for like so long. So go give her a follow and a watch. And then I just wanted to just give a shout out to 2 people that I love watching and I think they're hilarious. And I watch a lot of Flosstube. I just don't comment because I watch on my TV. So I can't comment from the TV. But Morti and Brom, if you haven't watched them, go and give them a watch. I absolutely love them. They are hilarious. Yeah, you need to go watch them. They're fantastic. Yeah, so they are my shout outs for this week. I'll see if I can do some more shout outs in each video. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, if you've made it this far, thanks so much for watching. Do all the YouTubey things, like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.